Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers and what they're going to play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Broncos at 8-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. There's some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. First down, and they go back to Harris. Brought down at the 20. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Pickett on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. Will go the other way with football. The Steelers tried, but they caught empty on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
DeMarvin Leal, the man making the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On third down, Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
That's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. No score after one on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Williams. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle. Complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time, Rich was made to come open. Puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Williams, 20 left. And some room to run now. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 65 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Easy. Check.
Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Williams, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. McManus's play after was good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Pickett back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Pickett. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Pickett to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. I think you should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is gonna wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Pickett right back to the air again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again. This is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Oswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at Tennessee. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right so it's stop for no gain. That's going to bring up the 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. It's misses away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action with Wilson. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. It was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting a run. They got it. They just forgot to stop it.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were against a defensive front that's probably overloaded. And they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space and ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw, Pickett. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got room. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pickett going to keep it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make the play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. These guys tied in on the corner, and it's complete. They're all the way home for the score. A big play. 65 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
104 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They hand this off to Harris, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Pickett.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning.
And he's free going down the inside. It's a foot race. They're all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's play after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their many 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Pickett aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett under pressure. They got him again. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Pickett airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now Pickett on fourth down. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Being chased out left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they? Because in the old days, people would have, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
This could be the turning point.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there.